Week 4 of the deadlift series. Today we're going to talk about a couple of technique points that might help you deadlift. So one thing we find in a lot of guys and girls is they tend to round their thoracic when they're trying to pick up the bar. So here you can see the rounding of the thoracic. One thing we would do to try and correct that is we would just give them a cue to get their thoracic straight, and if they can't, we then might give them a kettlebell. But unlike the last deadlift that we did, we're going to encourage them to put the kettlebell behind their back. And what this does is it encourages them to maintain that retracted posture. So off he goes. And as you can see there, it's really hard for him to round his thoracic because the weight's behind him. Nice, Darryl. Cool. Right, so what we find with a lot of guys is they actually struggle with their deadlift because they struggle to keep it close to their body. And obviously, as the further it gets away from their body, the heavier it gets. So what we would do to encourage them to keep it nice and close is we use this band. What that does is it's trying to pull the bar away at all times. And what Darryl's then going to have to do is he's going to have to recruit muscles like his lats to keep the bar nice and close to his body, and that will help his deadlift technique. So off he goes. So as he's going there, this band's trying to pull that bar forward, and obviously he's going to work his lats then, trying to keep it nice and close. Cool, so if you make that really hard and pull that band away, it gets even harder for him to keep that bar nice and close. Right, that finishes our deadlift series. If you've got any more questions about deadlift, on technique, or anything else, all you need to do is get in touch and we'll get those answered for you.